Welcome back, I'm Naomi. Angie Martinez went from spinning records on the radio to becoming one of today's hottest new female rappers. We joined the hip-hop diva on the set of her music video, Take Me Home, where she was joined by special guests, Khalees and Lisa. It's hard for rapper Angie Martinez to pinpoint when exactly her love for hip-hop music began.
People ask me when I first started getting into hip-hop, and I don't even know how to answer that because I feel like it's been there my whole life. I remember being a little girl and my aunts having parties and hearing Sugar Hill Gang playing in the party and that being my favorite song at the time. Hip-hop has always been in my heart. I love hip-hop.
If I could choose a place to go, it gotta be far away.
Long before her breakout single, If I Could Go, started burning up the airwaves, Angie Martinez received fame working in radio. As a leading radio personality on New York's top-rated Hot 97, Angie has been a major figure on the East Coast hip-hop music scene since the mid-90s. Though her big break would come working alongside legendary DJ Funk Master Flex, she got her start at a local Miami station.
Power 96 was my first job. I was 16. I never made it on the radio there, but I moved back to New York a couple years later, and that's when I started at Hot 97, answering the request lines, driving the vans, doing like promotional stuff like that. And then when Funk Master Flex came into Hot 97, I used to run the board, and he used to talk to me on the radio. From that, I guess the program director at the time thought I had some potential to be on by myself. It's funny because I used to work in the office during the day. I was still going to school, and I would do midnight to 5:30 on the radio, and that's kind of where it started for me in radio.
I put in a lot of work so I could bring in my listeners. I secured a fan base, although some of them business. I was new at my thing, but I was doing my thing. I would never let nobody try to.
In 2001, Angie decided to put her own rhyming skills to the test on her debut release, Up Close and Personal. It featured numerous guest appearances from artists such as Busta Rhymes, Mary J. Blige, and Wyclef Jean. The album proved Angie was more than a radio personality and demonstrated her skills on the mic. On her much-anticipated sophomore effort, Animal House, Angie really comes into her own as an artist.
My first album, I was like, I want to do this. I want to have this experience of making an album. And I didn't know if I was ever going to get another one. But when I got a chance to do a second one, I was like, okay, now I want to do it again, but I want to do it better. You know what I mean? So that was like my main goal. And I'm proud of myself because I feel like I did. I feel like I worked hard on it.
I got a call from my girls around 8 about that Friday spot. Round 12, hit the highway stop.
Being a female in the male-oriented world of hip-hop is challenging enough, but Angie faces a unique challenge as one of the only Latina rappers in hip-hop.
But I've been really lucky because, like, the program director of my radio station's a woman, so is the general manager. The president of my record label is a woman. My mother was a really good, strong businesswoman, so I've been fortunate enough to have some really good examples about how to be a woman, but be able to handle yourself around a lot of men in a very, male-dominated business. I don't think people know where to put me, you know what I mean? Because, like, you look at a lot of, like, Latin media, magazines and stuff, like, I'm too urban for them. They don't get me, they don't understand my place, you know what I mean? But I'm an urban Latino, and your regular Latin magazines, they won't even do a feature on me. And then I go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I feel all of that love from the Latinos there, and it makes me really proud. And then it frustrates me when I have to go do an interview and I can't get a Latin publication to do a story on me because I'm hip-hop. I remember being young and watching Lisa and thinking, oh my God, she's a Puerto Rican girl. She kind of looks like she may be from where I'm from. And feeling that connection with her, and it meaning something to me, you know what I mean? So now I feel like if I could do that and be that for somebody now, then, because there's no Latins females in hip-hop at all. So if I could be that one little person that somebody goes, oh shoot, I could do that too, then that's incredible.
Started in Brooklyn, coming up in the game. Everybody has a story, mine wasn't the same. Angela.
I do understand my position as a Latin female in hip hop. Like, it does drive me. It makes me feel like, I gotta get at least a gold album. I gotta do something so that I can make a mark so that somebody could come after me. And when the next girl who's Latin and she goes into a record label for a contract to do hip hop, they're not like, oh, no way. They're like, oh, maybe, Ange did it. Maybe, all right, and maybe they give her a chance.
It wasn't until we came back my life matured. Success would be the only thing that I was fighting for. I was determined to get there and keep it high. Since that day, my only goal was to reach the top.
Next, we'll meet the sexy young stars of the most talked about Mexican film in years, Y Tu Mamá También.